When the Toronto Raptors beat the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 6 to advance to the finals, people cannot wait to start mocking Demar Derozan. They post memes on Instagram or Twitter. They replace Demar Derozan's face with Michael Jordan's crying face. Demar Derozan told reporters that he felt happy for the Raptors, but the haters are still going to tell you that Demar is crying in his own room right now. Kawhi is great, but it looks like people do not know how to praise him without bringing up DeMar DeRozan's name. When you think of DeMar DeRozan, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Probably the word choke artist, probably the word overpaid. People have been using this type of word to describe DeMar DeRozan for years. In many people's eyes, DeMar DeRozan is just a regular season player that always shrinks in the postseason. Being in the East is the only reason why he gets named to All-Star game for 4 times. Being in the East is the only reason why DeMar DeRozan found himself on the All-NBA team twice. His poor performance in the playoffs get him traded, and in a conference that includes players like Steph Curry, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson. DeMar DeRozan's career as an All-Star is over. I also hear people saying that the Spurs should make a deal with the Lakers instead of the Raptors because DeMar DeRozan is not good enough. But is the situation as bad as many people make it out to be? Can DeMar DeRozan, who has already played in the league for 9 years before getting traded, improve both offensively and defensively in his new home? We need to take a look. People are so obsessed with DeMar DeRozan's past failure that they are unwilling to look at the improvement that he made as a pure scorer. But please give me a couple of minutes and I will show you how well he played in a Spurs uniform this season. First, I want to say something to people that like to compare DeMar DeRozan and Kawhi Leonard. Stop comparing those two players. Let me ask those people a short question. Which player is better, DeMar DeRozan or Kawhi Leonard? I'm sure that 99% of y'all will point your fingers at Kawhi Leonard. So when you already know that player A is not as good as player B is, why would you still compare those two players? Will you compare your girlfriend to Elizabeth Wilson when you clearly know who is more attractive? Will you compare yourself to Kelly Oubre when you clearly know who is more handsome? Also, what's the point of comparing those two players? So you are gonna spend 20 seconds comparing those two players and act like we do not already know who is more capable of leading a team in the playoffs? Kawhi Leonard is a superstar. DeMar DeRozan is an all-star. They are not on the same level, so please stop the comparison. And I also hear some people accuse the front office of the San Antonio Spurs for trading away their superstar Kawhi Leonard for DeMar DeRozan. Like, are you dumb? Are you retarded? The Spurs traded Kawhi because he wanted to leave. The Spurs didn't handle the relationship the right way, and they failed to repair that relationship. They traded Kawhi because they have no choice, period. Then let's officially start reviewing DeMar DeRozan's first season as a member of the Spurs. Losing your starting point guard is a terrible thing, and it just happened to the Spurs. DeJounte Murray tore his ACL when he was driving in a preseason game and get sidelined for the entire 2018-2019 season. It hurts the Spurs, but it also gave DeMar DeRozan an opportunity to showcase his playmaking ability. DeMar averaged a career-high 6.2 assists per game this season, and dished out 8 or more assists in 24 games in his first season with the Spurs. He had 34 such games in his 9 seasons with the Toronto Raptors. I know some people might say, hey, DeMar DeRozan averaged 6.2 assists per game because he has ball in his hands all the time. But this is not true. DeMar DeRozan only has the 25th highest usage rate in the regular season. Among those 25 players, only 8 of them averaged more assists than DeMar DeRozan did. Marco Bellinelli, Patty Mills, Davis Bertans, Brian Forbes were the only 4 players that can shoot from outside consistently. Patty Mills made 120 assisted threes and 32 of them are assisted by Demar Derozan. Davis Bertans made 143 assisted threes and 38 of them were assisted by Demar. Marco Bellinetti made 124 assisted threes and 27 of them were assisted by Demar. Brian Forbes made 149 assisted threes and 49 of them were assisted by Debo. DeRozan ranks 15th in the league in assists that led to three-pointers, averaging 2.5 per game. DeMar DeRozan draws defenders' attention by keep driving and attacking the rim, and when everybody is looking at DeMar, he's either going to kick the ball out to the open shooters or find the big man. DeMar DeRozan is not an elite passer or playmaker, but what he did in the 2018-2019 season definitely deserves a lot of applause and credit. We should also shed some light on DeMar DeRozan's game as a scorer. In the 2018-2019 season, DeMar DeRozan averaged 21.2 points per game and shot 48.7% from the field and 83% from the free throw line. DeMar DeRozan is one of the most skilled players in the NBA right now. DeMar DeRozan is a great ball handler. DeMar can post up and he has one of the best footwork in the league right now. Mid-range is an area where DeMar DeRozan excels at. He shot 42.6% from the left elbow and 41.7% from the right elbow and 43.4% from the right block. DeMar is the NBA's leading scorer from the right elbow in the 2018-2019 season. DeMar DeRozan's first season as a Spurs is fantastic. He averages career highs in blocks per game, steals per game, rebounds per game, and assists per game. DeMar DeRozan is a better playmaker, rebounder, and he has also improved a lot defensively. DeMar DeRozan's coming marks the end of a chapter, but it also gives Coach Pop, LaMarcus Aldridge, and the entire Spurs organization an opportunity to stay competitive, stay relevant, and stay strong and stay as a dark horse. Then let's address the hate DeMar received from basketball fans. Many people like to call DeMar DeRozan overpaid, but how is Debo overpaid? Why is Debo overpaid? If Debo is overpaid, then how much money should he be earning? They don't really know, but hey, if it's DeMar DeRozan, just hate on him, and you will get likes. I'm sick of hearing people saying the same thing, so I decided to explain in person. So DeMar DeRozan signed a 5-year, $139 million deal with the Toronto Raptors back in 2016. In 2017, DeMar DeRozan averaged 27 points per game and made the All-NBA third team. In 2018, DeMar DeRozan made the All-NBA second team and led the Raptors to the best record in franchise history. This season, DeMar DeRozan became the first guy in Spurs history to average 25, 5, and 5, and helped them get 48 wins after losing 13 of their first 23 games. Debo signed the contract and he deserves that contract. Also, people like to call DeMar DeRozan DeMar DeFrozen because he always underperformed in the playoffs. He backs off when the lights are the brightest. He backs off on the biggest stage. In this year's playoffs, Debo played much better and he showed up when his team needs him the most. But hey, it's DeMar DeRozan, who cares if he plays well or not? They're still going to mock him and call him a choker. Well, if people don't care, I will grab their neck and force them to watch the Spurs vs Denver Nuggets series again. In Game 1, DeMar only scored 18 points, but he knocked down 3 big shots in the fourth quarter and grabbed 5 rebounds and dished out 3 clutch assists. In Game 2, DeMar DeRozan scored 32 points and shot 11 for 18 from the field. When the Denver Nuggets kept scoring in the fourth quarter, it's DeMar DeRozan who stepped up and made multiple shots in a row. In Game 3, DeMar DeRozan scored 19 points in the third quarter to help the Spurs secure a win. In Game 4, DeMar shot 7 for 13 from the field. The Spurs had a shot, but DeMar got ejected in the fourth quarter for throwing the ball at the ref. Debo had an off night in Game 5, but it doesn't take him too long to bounce back. 25 points and 12 from 16 from the field. Damn, Debo is unstoppable. Yeah, the quote-unquote choke artist averaged 22 points, 6.7 rebounds and 4.6 assists, while shooting nearly 49% from the field and 86% from the free throw line. Yeah, the quote-unquote choker had career highs in PER, win share per 48 minutes, true shooting percentage, box plus minus in this year's playoffs. But hey, it's Demar Derozan, who cares if he plays well or not? People don't know how much sacrifice Demar Derozan has made. People do not know how much he has improved. People do not know what role he's playing. People don't know how important DeMar is to the Spurs team. They just hate on him. Just hate on DeMar Derozan, and then people are going to tell you, yeah, you are damn right when you are damn wrong. It's funny how nobody wants to talk about it when DeMar Derozan plays well, and when he has a bad game, everybody starts looking for their phone. Before ending this video, let me say something to people that like to use the Raptors' success to mock DeMar Derozan. Just look at what Kyle Lowry said. It only takes you 5 seconds. Stop saying that he's overpaid because he's not. Stop calling him DeMar Derozan because he played really well in this year's playoffs. Stop saying he is overrated because nobody is even overrating him. In many people's eyes, DeMar Derozan is not even a top 25 player. How can someone be overrated when he gets taken shot at every single day? Yeah, DeMar Derozan is still a bit inconsistent. He still needs to improve, but we just cannot ignore the improvement that he made in his new home. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment down below. If you do not like this video, there's nothing I can do about it. I try my best. So you still need to like and hit the subscribe button. Do all those great stuff, guys, and I wish you guys have a nice day. I am out. Peace.
We flavors. You called 10 with all that hate, and I'm the fucking Fresh Prince. I'm gonna tell.
I